In a television studio, shows Phil Hartman and Joe King sitting in chairs. Hartman. Hello, I'm Hill Fartman, and welcome to this year's 10th installment of SNL's Crazy Critics, where one of our in-house critics critiques the last SNL episode. Joining us for this installment is the producer of Saturday Night Live, Joe King. Welcome, Joe.
King. Thank you, Fartman. The reason I decided to take this particular episode to review is I adore the beautiful, lovely, and talented Dakota Johnson. Ever since her role in I Am Sam, I've been a huge fan.
Hartman. That was Dakota Fanning.
King. Oh, shit. Then who's Dakota Johnson?
Hartman. The 50 Shades of Grey star.
King. Oh. Well, I stand by saying she's beautiful, lovely, and talented. I definitely Dakota her Johnson, if you know what I mean.
Hartman. Thankfully, I don't. Anyway, what did you think of the cold open?
King. Well, I love football, and I appreciated the self-referential humor by saying that football was the only thing that was watchable on TV that was live. But at the same time, I was kind of hoping for some J.A.J. as Trump celebrating his win in New Hampshire.
Hartman. Last week, our critic Conrad Farthington chastised SNL for giving Trump airtime.
King. Well, I don't stand by anything that whiny little bitch said. The more Trump, the better.
Hartman. Very well. What did you think of Dakota Johnson's monologue?
King. Well, she looked absolutely gorgeous, and she has a darling figure, okay? And it was absolutely wonderful to see Jimmy Fallon make a surprise cameo as Barry Gibb. It was great all around.
Hartman. Justin Timberlake also came out.
King. Well, my relationship with Timberlake is a little strained, I must admit, okay? When I was 14, I had a massive crush on the beautiful, lovely, and talented Britney Spears. And so I, of course, was jealous of Justin. And then, of course, my next big crush was on the beautiful, lovely, and talented Jessica Biel. And he, of course, had to go and bag and tag her as well.
Hartman. Very well. What did you think of the first sketch after the monologue, Waiters?
King. Well, I'm a fan of any sketch that highlights the beautiful, lovely, and talented Sarah Sherman.
Hartman. We get it. Every hot chick is beautiful, lovely, and talented. To save some time, why don't you just shorten it to BLT?
King. Very well. I enjoyed that the BLT Sarah Sherman was involved, as well as the BLT Dakota as terrible waitresses who couldn't get the order right because they refused to write it down. And then once Sarah did write it down, it was a picture of the BLT Molly Carney's character. Funny stuff.
Hartman. What did you think of the video sketch, Home Videos?
King. I liked the premise of Dakota and Mikey as parents watching home videos with their son Andrew, with the pregnancy announcement of Andrew coming from a Maury Povich or Jerry Springer type show, where the parents were hillbillies who didn't like each other despite being a family in the present time, and the glorious payoff of getting to see Dakota in that slutty blue dress and those fuck-me heels was incredible.
Hartman. Settle down, Joe. You look like you're breaking a sweat. What did you think of the next sketch, the Barry Gibb Talk Show 2024 election?
King. Well, I thought it was great nostalgia to not only have the iconic Jimmy Fallon back on the show in a sketch, but also to bring back his iconic character Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees. It was great fun and very funny.
Hartman. And Justin was also in the sketch as Robin Gibb. Robin Gibb comes out. Applause, applause, applause.
King. Robin, do you have anything to add about JT portraying you?
Gibb. No, I don't. As Gibb leaves, Hartman says, what did you think of the Please Don't Destroy video, Roast?
King. It was great to have the PDD guys back on the show as they have been missed the last couple episodes. And this is a very funny video where the three of them and Dakota had fun going back and forth riffing on each other. I like the Lonelier Island line, and especially Nepo Truce. Boy, that would come in handy if I could use some nepotism for this show, am I right?
Hartman. I'm not sure using the likeness of dead people would get you very far, even if your parents were in show business. But did you think of the next sketch, Big Dumb Cups? King.
Well, this was a highlight for me as you have the trio of BLTs in Dakota, Chloe Fineman, and Heidi Gardner, as they spoof the trend of privileged white women holding their drinks in big dumb cups. There were some great gags in this one, but I personally just kept fantasizing about a menage a quad with those three lovely ladies.
Hartman. We get it. You're a horny old man. Anyway, what did you think of Justin's musical performance?
King. He's a great performer, what can I say? But have you seen his wife's ass? It goes on for days.
Hartman. Ugh. There's no need to bring up the musical performer's wife's ass. What did you think of Weekend Update?
King. Well, for one, I felt the fact that they had on Weekend Update, my favorite segment on the show at all, was somewhat an homage to me.
Hartman. Weekend Update has literally been on every show they have ever done. What did you think of it?
King. I thought it was great as always, okay? They had great jokes about Trump's E. Jean Carroll case, as well as funny clips of Trump pressing imaginary buttons and talking about debanking. Bowen was great as a guy named Ethan who had his own award show and then complained about the lack of diversity because the Academy was 100% Asian. And the BLT Heidi was absolutely hilarious as tarot card reader Jan Janby, predicting that Michael Che's stand-up special would end up in the toilet, as well as Che giving all his money to OnlyFans and getting catfished by Colin Jones. Great stuff.
Hartman. And what did you think of the next sketch, Book Club?
King. Well, it was a whole host of BLTs in this female-centric sketch, where Dakota had a shirt idea for Shark Tank at a book club. And there were then cameos by Barbara Corcoran and Mark Cuban, which was very cute.
Shows Hartman with a sad face.
King. Hey, Hartman, are you okay?
Hartman. Of course I'm okay. Don't ask if I'm okay.
King. Are you sure you're okay?
Hartman starts crying.
King. See, that shirt was onto something.
Hartman wipes his tears and says, Anyway, after Justin's second performance, what did you think of the last sketch of the evening, Lost Bag?
King. This was a funny sketch where Devin Walker got to do some character work as an airline employee while Dakota was trying to get back from him her lost bag. It was great, but I'm just mad because at the end of the sketch, Keenan, as Devin's father, told Sarah Sherman's character what I was one day hoping to tell Sarah myself. Has anybody ever told you you could do pornography? And dead from the earth, we're not alive.
It's Saturday Night Alive, starring John Belushi, Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, Jan Hooks, Norm MacDonald, Gilda Radner, Denitra Vance, and with many other special deceased contributors. Musical guest, Young Dolph, and your host, Robert Urich. Everybody, Robert Urich. Applause, applause, applause. Shows Urich on stage who says, Thank you, thank you. I was a film, television, and stage actor, as well as a television producer. Over the course of my 30-year career, I starred in a record 15 television series. Applause, applause, applause. Urich. And in its 7th season, I hosted Saturday Night Live. In the cold open, it showed me getting ready in a dressing room, and they put a towel over my head, and then Robin Duke and Mary Gross then came in, not knowing I was there, and complained that I was hosting the show instead of someone like Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds comes out. Applause, applause, applause. Reynolds. Did someone say Burt Reynolds? Urich. Yeah, hey, Burt. I was just saying how when I hosted SNL, the cast didn't want me. They wanted a bigger star. Someone like you. Reynolds. Someone like you, huh? You know, I like that song. Urich. Really? Reynolds. Yeah, if you'll indulge me. I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Old friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. Now, I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me, it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you, too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said, sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Urich. Burt Reynolds, everybody. Applause, applause, applause. Urich. We have a great show tonight. Young Dolph is here, so get ready for 100 shots. We'll be right back.